I want to talk to you guys briefly about an experiment that I'll be running to help students improve their fluency. So I've noticed that when people talk in another language, they're multitasking. They're multitasking. They're thinking about what they want to say, and then they're trying to say it at the same time. The result is very jerky speech, a very choppy speech. They might say 2 or 3 words, then they stop to think. Say 2 or 3 more words, stop to think. Then you realize, oh no, I don't know how to say that word. Oh crap. Then you have to open up a translator or a dictionary and look up that word. Then you feel anxious because you messed up. And it's this very unnatural, anxiety-provoking feeling. So the experiment that I want to run, and I'm going to do this with some students at the Calgary Language Nerds to see what happens, is this. Tell the student we're going to have a free-flowing conversation. And you can do this with upper beginner level students and higher. We're going to have a conversation on some topic that is at your level, but there's one rule. The rule is this. Hey, student, you can't talk. Think about what you want to say before you talk. Like before you open your mouth, just take 10 seconds, take 8 seconds, take 15 seconds, sit there, think through the words, and when you open your mouth, make sure that the words come out as fluently as you possibly can. Now, it will cause a slightly jerky conversation because the person will have to think before they talk every single time. But my hypothesis, and I could be wrong, I'm going to test it. My hypothesis is that if you take a student who has, let's say, 1 lesson a week, something like that, and you do that exercise for a month, then you go back 1 month later, you do an assessment to see, has their fluency improved? I think that that's going to help their fluency improve. That's my hypothesis. And we're going to find out if I'm right or wrong. You see, this is something I think that is pretty well established. I'm pretty sure it is, that when you multitask, you're far less productive. And so I can't see why that wouldn't apply to conversations as well. When you're learning a language and you're trying to think and talk at the same time, your brain is switching tracks all the time and wasting energy each time it switches tracks. You say a few words, then it has to think. Okay, what do I want to say next? You say a few words, then it has to think. What do I want to say next? It's like talk, think, and each little talk, think transition, I'm guessing, my hypothesis, is that your brain is wasting a lot of energy. So therefore, the exercise of telling someone, think first, then talk. Then I'll say something. You think, then talk. Then I'll say something. You think, then you talk. Then I'll say something. And just getting into that rhythm, I think practicing that rhythm over a relatively short period of time will help people to speak more fluently and more naturally. I'm going to test it out and we'll see how well that works. I guess I'll keep you guys posted. If you want to participate in that experiment and you want to be a student who takes a few classes to see if that helps you, reach out, go to my website. It's azarinthelanguagenerd.com. There's a link in the video description box. Feel free to let me know, and I'm happy to set up just like a 3 or 4 lesson short-term package for you. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.